What's going on? It's Kenny back again with another Eyes for You review. And today we'll be discussing Mortal Kombat 2. I've been getting a lot of sequels lately. But Mortal Kombat 2 stars Keith Urban, who plays Johnny Cage. And instead of just a tournament this time around, we actually get a backstory of Katana, which I don't mind. I'm always for character building, character development, and what makes the person that we see on screen, what makes them who we are known to be. Now, for those who played the game, this does a lot of fan service. Like myself, I was a reptile guy. Hence the turtles and everything. I always chose reptile when I played the game. So it gives a lot of fan service, and there are a lot of it doesn't take itself as serious. Like the first one tried to take itself too serious, and it kind of left us wanting more. Like, the graphics and everything were great, but it's like it's not the story that we know. This time around, though, they actually trimmed the fat. I feel like they actually heard the outcry from fans and supporters of what we wanted from the first film and put it in this film. So it actually knows exactly what type of film it is. The highlights for the film for me were all the costume design. I loved it. Raiden, his was fire. It all looks like great like cosplay. Like something you see at Comic-Con. But one of the highlights of the movie for me was Baraka, who's actually played by, I don't have the actor's name, but the point is, I believe he was an ex-convict. Now as an actor, he did a great job. You do not see that actor in any of this makeup. Like, I can't tell who was behind all that makeup. But salute to him. I actually like the fight with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, or Noob Sabat. If y'all know, how, without spoiling anything, y'all know Sub-Zero. He died in the first one. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know about Noob Sabat, you'll get a nice fight between him and Scorpion in this one. And I really enjoyed that scene. But who ultimately steals the show in this whole movie to me, who should have got more screen time, is Kano. Believe it or not, Kano, the villain, the anti-hero, the scumbag, but he's really funny, that's from Australia, steals every scene to me that he's in. And I really wish we had more of him in the movie. The pros on this one, action is great. The graphics are great. Even the story, even the story that they give us between, what's my girl name? Jade, who does a pretty good job. Her and Katana are like sisters, best friends, and you have their whole dynamic. But the graphics are great. The fighting scenes, you get the fatalities you wanted to see. You even get from, you remember when you play the game and when it's time to finish him. I mean, if you don't press the button or do your fatality in the amount of time, you just kind of get that swaying back and forth from your character you playing, that you beating, you about to fight. If you don't do that fatality in the amount of time, they kind of like just sway back and forth and they fall. They even put that in the movie. And I can appreciate those little nods to hearing, the fans outcrying, giving us what we want. Now, Shao Kahn is menacing. Every time you see him on the screen, you feel like anybody can die at any moment. Any moment, like from the way they got him built, it looks just like the video game brought to life, and the fatalities are running rampant all through the film. And I can appreciate that. Like I said, they don't take themselves too serious, and I like they didn't fall into certain tropes that movies do. Like when you got Johnny Cage and you got Sonya Blade. They do not force an unnecessary romantic thing between them. I can appreciate that. He didn't say anything like, out of his way to try to get at her or what's going on. He didn't try to spit any game to her. They kept it straight. Like, he was there to fight in the tournament. She was there to show him around. And it was no weird, unnecessary, romantic thing. And I can appreciate that because it got straight to the story. Everybody understood the assignment, and they delivered a good movie to us. So with that being said, on the scale from 1 to 10, just strictly off of fan service, the graphics, the fighting, the action, I'll give Mortal Kombat a respectable 7.5. 7.5. It definitely has replay value if you want to go back and see your favorite character, and if you just want to see the fatalities done. All of us remember trying to hit them codes to do the fatalities and everything, and this film to me delivers, and it's a good time. It's just a fun ride. It's nothing to be taken too serious, but if you're a fan of the game and you wanted to see improvements from the first film, I think you'll enjoy this one. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Please, like, comment, subscribe, on the YouTube channel. But I would definitely upload this, and I would love to keep the conversation going in the comment section. So until next time, I'm out.